excited about this next title since it's made a splash earlier this summer on our Xbox Game Showcase and Extended. And now we're going to talk about 33 Immortals, and for that we have Nicola here. So Nicola, welcome. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm good. Gamescom is always fire everywhere. It's fun. It's energizing. I love it.
That's so amazing. But first off, we got to start with a feature fans are excited about. So tell us more about pick up and raid. So what can fans expect?
Yes. So traditionally, like in raid, you have to like create a big group and plan a lot of things to like solve these kind of intricate puzzle. On our end, we want to try with 33 models to change the vibe of this and do a fresh take on this.
Yeah.
So what we want to propose to the player is that you open the game and you just jump into a fight right away, like without any wait and any planification. So let's say you're a player, you're alone, you go in alone and you just go through a portal and you'll be already fighting hordes of monsters and epic bosses. And you won't do it alone. You'll be also with 32 other players.
So what if I don't have 32 friends?
Exactly. Well, who does? Well, we do have 32 friends minimum, I hope for you. But let's be honest, do they play always the same game as you at the same time? No, they don't. And I think on my end, I only have like 2 or 3 that are at the same time playing the same thing. And this is what we wanted to also like avoid. It's going to be a seamless experience where you just jump in, matchmaking will be done automatically, and people will just join in. You can join alone and also with other people as well. You'll be able to queue up with a little party if you want of your own with friends, because we have friends, right?
Of course.
And then you'll be able to join and face all the different challenges and have tons of fun.
That sounds so amazing, actually. But what is your take on usual raid-like player roles?
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
What is your take on usual raid-like player roles, like tanks,
yes.
support?
So on our game, what we wanted to tackle is the fact that we are different. But in the same time, all the players start the same. So all we do with this is that we equip a weapon, and this weapon will define your role. We will use 4 different roles, tank, support, range, and melee. So for instance, we have the bow of hope. If you take that, that means you have a bow, you'll do damage from afar. That's more my style and more my gameplay.
Yeah.
And this is like just our ranged fighter. On the other hand, we have just the sword, and with this one, you can dash a lot of damage, and also you have a special attack that makes you guard, so it's more of a tank on the tank role. We'll make sure that we build these weapons to have all these roles supported. We are now working on the support and also on the melee one, and all this together will give like good gameplay combination.
That sounds so amazing, Nicola. And I mean, this game is about so much more than just life and death. So please take us through how players begin the story and what progressing means to your like overall goal.
Yeah. So our game, in fact, we start as a player that now is dead and is going to eternal life.
Okay.
And in fact, in this, the Almighty looked at you and saw that your life was full of sins and problems, so he's giving you eternal punishment. So it's not dramatic at all.
So we're fighting the last judgment, basically.
Almost.
Okay.
So then when you go into the game, we took inspiration of the Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri, which is a poem from the 14th century, an Italian poem. And you start in the dark woods, this place where all the players will gather, and you're this like wandering souls, and other souls will come, and you just don't wait for your eternal life. You want to challenge the Almighty. So you'll take all these players with you, and you go to the gate, and you go through Inferno, Purgatorio, and then Paradiso, while facing tons of like monsters and epic bosses. And then after that, you will go through these things, but you may also die. Dying is part of the process. And, well, as bad as it sounds.
Of course, but I got you.
Yeah. And we want to make sure that every time you'll play, you'll get some new potential upgrades. We have like a perk system that you'll be able to equip that will affect your weapons, your stats, and you'll get more and more experience. The more you play, the more you'll be accustomed to the game, and then you'll play through more and more. And the more you'll go, the more you'll be able to like go through all these challenges that are just ramping difficulty through the whole game with all these 3 steps.
That sounds so amazing. But Nicola, can you tell us a bit more where the name comes from?
Yes. In fact, 33 Immortals, we at the beginning of the game, the development started in 2018.
Okay.
And we are a small studio, and we decided to have a brand new team that will take care of this game because it's an online game. It's something different that we did before. So it started with 3 people, and now we're 22, which is pretty nice. And at the beginning, we wanted to have we wanted to have 100 players. We were a bit dreaming.
Of course,
which
you
is
have
good.
to dream big, right? And then you condense it to something more manageable.
Exactly, but it's exactly this. Through brainstorms and realizing what we need to make sure that the raid experience is nice and enjoyable, and also by discovering that in the Divine Comedy, every chapter has 33 chants. Chants, CHAANTS. Then we realized that, maybe 33 is the magic number. And it was the perfect number of players, and then it created the 33 Immortals title.
That is such a cool story. Thank you for sharing it. And can you tell us a bit more about the art style? Because it's not only fun to play, I bet, it also looks amazing.
Yes, so in fact, at Under Lotus, we are renowned, I think, I'll say renowned,
of course,
to do beautiful and crafted game in 2D art style, which is for animation and all the scenery everywhere. It's beautiful, and it's a challenge because on our end, and as you see on some of the gameplay, it's a top-down view, so it's a different view that we haven't tackled before. And the fact of keeping this aesthetic that is very hand-drawn with the challenge of having this crisp gameplay and good gameplay experience, it's a challenge, but we did it, and we're very proud of what we have right now.
And you've been working on it since 2018. That's
a lot.
Very long time.
It's good that we'll be launching soon.
How many times have you changed directions?
Not so much. In fact, it was more a matter of having not so much people, and then it takes time because you're not a big team. And the team got bigger. It's nice. Now we're 22. We're super happy. But when you are a few people, it takes time before it just develops. And yes, there was some changes here and there, but it's just normal through game development, and we're pretty happy of where we are right now currently.
That sounds so amazing. So Nicola, finally, when can the community get their hands on the game? So when can we start playing?
Yes, so we're an online game, so we'll need help and feedback of player before our launching date. So early next year, we will clearly have some moments where we'll need players to come in. And players, please all come in, go subscribe on 33immortals.com, and you can join our Discord as well to join the community. And it's going to be great. We need people, we need feedback. We want to do the game for the community as well and for the people. And it's going to be good for us to just make sure that we balance everything out properly. Early next year, it's going to be great, and then we'll ship later next year as well.
That sounds so amazing. Nicola, thank you so much for being here and for sharing all the information about 33 Immortals, and I really can't wait to start playing myself.
Subscribe.
I will. I was just taking notes, and you will see me on the Discord, trust me.
Excellent.
So, we've got more in store today, including a chat with Phil Spencer, new updates from Microsoft.